So this is the final product that I had for respraying, and it was a lot smoother than it looked. The only reason was a color duration there was because of the difference of epoxy to plastic. So it came out fairly smooth in the end. I could have done a little bit more sanding with a finer grain, but I think it came out okay for what I did. This time I used, instead of a plastic paint, I used a car paint. It lays out very clean and thick, and it also came with a nice metallic flake to it. So I honestly recommend using car paints for a project like this because there's a lot more variety and the cans are a lot better quality. Make sure that you get a full coverage and do long sweeping sprays. There's lots of videos online of how to spray with a spray bomb or a can like this, and I would just take a look at a few of them. I did quite a few layers because I wanted a nice shine to it and to even out some of the flaws in my sanding work. And I got most out, but some still remain. There's not much I could do. While drying, I put a cover on, just an empty plastic case, just to keep the dust out. Dust is a major problem when painting. You can get little flecks or hairs or anything that's floating around in the air. I did this in a garage, so I didn't want anything falling on it. As I said, be sure to do multiple layers because you really want to have a nice clean coverage. It'll make it come out more even, and always do the full thing. That's why you tape off. I actually use a clear packing tape over top of where I had the resin. That way I could spray over top cleanly, no problems, and just take the tape off afterwards. It masked it off beautifully, and I ended up with a lot cleaner lines than I even had before with the drill process. This is why I would recommend using just one large hole, because I know now that the paint can block out the light no problem. I also decided to go a little bit further because this paint came out so different than what I had on it originally, not the original respray, but how the notebook came, that I wanted to make it all color coded, and I did the plate as well, the motherboard cover. So I removed the keyboard and unhooked everything, got it all off and ready for spray. So I have a little bit of a quick preview here for you to see, and I'll present it to you in person. Alright, so the cover is actually in for paint right now. It's drying as we speak, and I thought it might actually be a nice thing to have it color coordinated, rather. So I took the front plate off of the motherboard, so I guess I push this aside, and I've been taping it off. I started a few minutes ago, thought maybe I should probably film this if I'm going to be putting it on, and yeah, so I'll show you the process of taping it off and shaping it. So, take a look. Yes, I'm a bumbling, stuttering fool, but here we are, taping it off, getting it all looking pretty and ready. The end result came out amazingly nice. I did a quick sanding job on it, just a rough light grain, exactly what I should have done in the first place on everything, and it came out a lot cleaner than I expected. As I said before, be sure to use a fine grain sandpaper, and And if you have a really good coating on the notebook already, and it's hard to get a sanding job, just take your time. It's always better for it to take longer than to rush through and make a mistake. Trust me, I've done it so many times on this project already. It was at this point that I could finally see the end of the tunnel, and finally get my notebook back together. So that's about all the commenting that's really needed for this part. Take your time, especially on the respray. Take your time with masking, take your time with everything. So I'll see you in the next video, and hopefully this will all button up and come out nice in the end. This build log features music performed by Tristan Goertzen. And remember, TechEncipher is your source for mods, knowledge, and news. So hit that follow button, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.